So, have you ever felt like certain numbers just have a special kind of energy? Well, today we are diving deep into a really fascinating manifestation technique called the 369 method. And yeah, it's the one that people say is connected to the brilliant mind of Nikola Tesla.
Right, let's just start with this. This idea frames the numbers 3, 6, and 9 as more than just digits on a page. It suggests they're a secret code, the key to unlocking the universe itself. The thinking goes, if we can really grasp the power of this sequence, we can literally change our lives.
And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Can something as simple as writing down what you want in a very specific pattern actually change the world around you? Well, that is exactly what we are here to find out.
Okay, so let's get right into the basics. What is this technique that people keep calling Tesla's secret code? What it really boils down to is this. It's a ritual that's all about the law of attraction. The whole idea is to use really focused intention, through writing positive affirmations, to get your own personal energy on the exact same frequency as the things you want to bring into your life. It's all about turning your thoughts into things.
Now let's get to the really juicy part, the numbers themselves. Because according to this theory, each number in the 369 sequence has a very specific and very powerful role to play. So first up, we've got the number 3. This one is all about our direct line to the universe. Think about it. In so many traditions, like the Hindu trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, the number 3 is seen as the very root of all creation. So here, it symbolizes where our desires come from.
Next, we have the number 6. This represents your own inner strength, your personal power. It's about the harmony you hold inside yourself that lets you just blast through obstacles. And here's a cool little tidbit. The atomic number of carbon, which is the literal building block of life, is 6.
And finally, that brings us to the number 9. This one is all about completion, about letting go. It symbolizes releasing the past, kicking self-doubt to the curb, and just clearing out all that negative clutter. Why? Because you got to make space for new and better things to come rushing in.
Okay, but here is something you absolutely need to get. This is not about just mindlessly scribbling down some words. The real power, the secret sauce, comes from the mindset you bring to this whole ritual.
There are 2 things that are completely non-negotiable for this to work. First, absolute clarity. You have to know exactly what you want, right down to the tiniest detail. And second, unwavering belief. You have to generate the feeling right now that your wish has already happened.
And this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. I want more money. It's so vague, and it comes from a feeling of not having enough. But look at the other one. I am so grateful for the financial abundance flowing into my life. See the difference? It's specific, it's positive, and it assumes it's already happening. It's a statement of gratitude, not a desperate plea.
I mean, look at this example. It's so simple, but it is so powerful. It's happening now, it's packed with emotion, and it ends with gratitude. That is the kind of energy you want to be putting out there.
Okay, so you've got your crystal clear affirmation, you're feeling that unwavering belief. Now what? Let's get into the nitty-gritty, the practical, step-by-step guide for your daily ritual.
Here it is. This is the core of the whole practice. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you write your affirmation 3 times. Sometime around the middle of the day, you do it again, but this time you write it 6 times. And then, right before you go to sleep, you write it one last time, 9 times.
But listen, how you write is just as important, maybe even more important than what you write. This is not just copying words. As you're writing, you have to actually feel the powerful emotions of having your desire. You have to visualize it, live in that feeling, and consciously just push away any doubt that tries to creep in.
And to make that even more real for you, ask yourself these questions while you write. If this thing came true this very second, how would you feel? What would you literally see around you? Who's there celebrating with you? You have to immerse yourself in that scene.
So, how long are you supposed to do this? Well, the recommended time for one full cycle of this practice is 45 days. Yeah, it takes commitment, it takes consistency to really see it through.
So, let's bring it all together. After all of this, what's the big takeaway? How should we really think about this technique?
At the end of the day, the 369 method is a powerful tool for disciplined, focused intention. Think of it like this. Your job is to get super clear on what you want and to line up your thoughts and feelings with that reality. Once you've done your part, you just have to trust the universe to figure out the how.
So, Whether you look at this as a spiritual practice or just an amazing psychological tool to focus your mind, the core message is incredibly empowering. It puts the power to change everything right back in your hands. The pen is in your hand. So the only real question left is, what reality are you going to write?